Last week, we took a look at the brand new Capital One Venture X card, and after making that video, I got a lot of questions requesting versus videos between that product and things like the American Express Platinum card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And despite my best efforts, putting all of that information into one video seemed like a little bit much at once. So today, let's put the American Express Platinum card head-to-head with the Capital One Venture X card, talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each of these products, and of course, help you decide which one might be the better financial tool for you. All right, let's jump right into it. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, I know a lot of you want to see the Venture X card compared to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, so definitely keep an eye out for that video in the very near future. But for now, let's start off with the American Express Platinum card, and then compare this to the brand new Venture X. So, the American Express Platinum card has been around for a very long time, and other than the ridiculously expensive Amex Centurion card, the Platinum card has been the premier American Express product for years, and based on the pretty awesome benefits and the very hefty annual fee, it's pretty easy to see why. So at the moment, the Platinum card is offering a pretty huge sign-up bonus of 100,000 points when you spend $6,000 in the first 6 months of having this product, which is actually not that bad. And 100,000 points is worth at a bare minimum $1,000 when redeemed, but they have a number of travel partners that we'll talk about in a minute that actually allow you to get $2,000 to $4,000 of value out of those points. Now, before we go any further with all of the features, I do want to rip the band-aid and tell you that the American Express Platinum card has an insane $695 annual fee. Now, truthfully, you are able to recoup most of that directly from the credits that this card is going to give you, but as I've said many times before, if the credits are not things that you would be buying anyways, then you're not actually getting a net benefit out of those credits. Now, for years, all of the top-level credit cards from every company had an annual fee of $450, and that seemed to be the industry standard. But since then, those prices have slowly gone up, and just within the past few months, American Express jumped to the stratosphere with this ridiculous $695 annual fee that, in my opinion, just puts this product out of reach for a majority of users. But what do you get for that annual fee? Well, beyond that 100,000 point sign-up bonus, you also get 10 points per dollar at all restaurants worldwide on up to $25,000 in purchases for your first 6 months of having this card. You also get 5 points per dollar on all flights and hotels booked through American Express Travel, and 1 point on all other purchases. Not that great, but here come the insane amount of credits. Brace yourself. Currently, you're going to get a $200 hotel credit, a $240 digital entertainment credit, a $155 Walmart Plus credit, a $200 Uber Cash credit that can be used for either Uber with the ride-sharing platform or Uber Eats, a $200 airline credit, a $300 Equinox credit, a free Clear membership which has a retail value of $179, and a free TSA PreCheck or Global Entry credit which has a $100 retail value. Meaning, just with those credits alone, you're getting $1,574 of value out of this product, not including the point multipliers or that very large sign-up bonus. But again, I would argue that most of those things, like the $300 Equinox credit, which by the way is just a really fancy overpriced gym, are things that most of us will probably not use with the Platinum card, and we certainly didn't use them without the Platinum card. And therefore, I again reiterate that you're not really getting a net benefit out of those products unless they are replacing things that you would be buying anyways. However, if you travel fairly frequently, then you'll probably be able to use things like the hotel credit, the airline fee credit, the Clear membership and TSA membership, and maybe even the digital entertainment and Uber Eats credits, meaning those alone will pay for the annual fee of this card, but just ensure that you're using those credits on things that you would otherwise have to pay for in order to truly get a net benefit out of this card. Alright, and the last huge benefit with the Platinum card that we all love with these premium credit cards is the Global Lounge Collection through American Express, which gives you access to not only their very nice but rather hard to find Centurion lounges, but also more than 1,300 airport lounges across 140 different countries. Okay, so we'll circle back to some of those benefits in a second, but now let's quickly brush up on what the Capital Capital One Venture X card has to offer. Now, obviously, I did just recently make a full review on this product, so I'll be sure to link to that down in the description below if you do want some more in-depth information. But in a nutshell, the Capital One Venture X is going to give you a 100,000 point sign-up bonus currently when you spend $10,000 in the first 6 months, plus 10,000 points, or in this case, Capital One calls them miles, but really it's the same thing. But they're going to give you a 10,000 point anniversary bonus for every year that you have this card. You also get a $300 annual travel credit that can be used when booking through Capital One Travel, as well as a $200 vacation rental credit for your first year, and a free TSA PreCheck or Global Entry credit, which again has a value of about $100. As far as point multipliers are concerned, you get 10 points per dollar on all hotels and rental cars booked through the Capital One Travel site, 5 points on all flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2 points on all other purchases. And last but not least, with the Capital One Venture X card, you get a free Priority Pass membership, which actually is worth several $100s if you were to buy that on your own. And this gives you access to the same 1,300 different VIP lounges, as well as access to a handful of new Capital One lounges that are being expanded recently. Plus, you can also add up to 4 different authorized users for free with this card, and each of them gets their own lounge access as well. So I know that we moved through all of that really quickly, but again, if you want a full review on this product, then definitely check out the video that I just made that again I'll link to down in the description below. Alright, so as you can probably tell, these cards have a lot of similarities, but one thing that you may have noticed I neglected to mention about the Venture X card that is actually the first major difference is that the Venture X card has an annual fee of just $395, which is significantly lower than the American Express's annual fee of $695 for the Platinum card. So right out of the gate, the Venture X card definitely wins that battle. They are both currently offering the same 100,000 point sign-up bonus, although the Venture X card does have a spending requirement of $10,000, while the Platinum card requires just $6,000 of spending in order to get that sign-up bonus. As far as points on spending are concerned, the Platinum card does give you those 10 points per dollar on all restaurants worldwide for the first 6 months, but that's more or less a sign-up bonus, and the Venture X card gives you that $200 vacation rental credit for your first year, so depending on how much money you were to spend on your Platinum card, really those two things would kind of be a wash. But as far as everyday spending multipliers, you have the same 5 points per dollar on flights, but the Capital One card is going to give you 10 points per dollar on hotels, while the Platinum card only gives you 5, and the Venture card also gives you 2 points per dollar on everything else, while the Platinum card only gives you 1 point per dollar. The lounge access is going to be very similar for both of these products, and I'm pretty sure that the 1,300 VIP lounges that each of them mention are exactly the same, but I will say that Capital One's own network of lounges is very small, and at the moment they only have 1 or 2 Capital One lounges, while the American Express Centurion network is already very robust, and those are really nice lounges. So while they are mostly the same, depending on the locations that you were going to, if there are a lot of Centurion lounges in the places that you frequently travel, then American Express would definitely win that battle. However, American Express charges $175 for each additional card, while the Venture X card gives you up to 4 additional authorized users for completely free, and again, each of those authorized users gets their own lounge access. Now, in terms of credits, the American Express Platinum card absolutely blows the Venture X card out of the water. Excluding that $200 vacation rental credit, you're only going to get the $300 travel credit each year and the 10,000 point anniversary bonus with the Venture X card, whereas the Platinum card is going to give you some insane additional benefits like the hotel credits on entertainment, Walmart, Uber, airlines, and even fancy gyms, and the Clear membership as well. So I again say that if those are things that you feel you would be using anyways, then I would definitely go with the Platinum card because those will help justify that higher annual fee. As far as the travel portals are concerned, up until recently, I would have definitely given that category to American Express, whose travel site is actually really great, but recently Capital One has revamped their entire travel site and has invested a lot of money in it, and has made some key partnerships with third-party platforms like Hopper. So really, in my opinion, these two travel sites are basically exactly the same. So this one is fairly neck and neck across the board, and really, if I'm looking at everything from a big picture, it all comes down to whether or not you will use those credits that the American Express Platinum card offers. Outside of those, everything is very similar for these two cards, and if anything, I would really give it to the Venture X card because it has that anniversary bonus, a much lower annual fee, and better point multipliers on those spending categories. credits. But again, if you use things like the Uber Cash credit, the airline credit, and all of those credits that we've mentioned throughout the video, then I would absolutely go with the American Express Platinum card, because while it may be $300 more expensive in terms of an annual fee, those credits will more than make up for that difference. Plus, while I have not been able to weigh or do a drop test of the Venture X card, I do know from experience that the American Express Platinum card is one of, if not the heaviest and most robust metal credit cards that is currently available. So if that is important to you, then definitely something to keep in mind. So if you are brand new to the premium credit card world, then I would definitely consider getting the Venture X card, because it is a fantastic product, and I know that I am personally going to be adding this to my wallet in the near future. But if you're going to use the credits that American Express is offering through the Platinum card, and you're able to justify that ridiculous annual fee, then the Platinum card is a fantastic, tried and true product that is going to give you some insane benefits and truly give you that premium travel experience. So I would love to know what you think of these two products down in the comment section below, and whether you would go with the American Express Platinum card or the new Capital One Venture X. As always, if you did get value out of this content and you want to help support me, the easiest way to do that is actually by checking out some of my favorite financial tools down in the description below, including one offer from the Point Cashback Debit Card that'll currently give you $100 when you open your account and make your first purchase, so definitely check that out using the link down below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this in the future, and of course, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.